Let me cut across to news coming in from Telangana. Massive face-off over an assault that's taken place. Telangana collector assaulted by a mob. Farmers assault the officer over land acquisition. The BJP says Revanth government is grabbing farmland. BRS says farmland has been accessed by the government, the Congress government in Telangana. BRS says farmland grab to help CM's son. Congress blaming the BRS says it incited farmers, while BRS saying that the CM's son is trying to grab that land. BJP also pointing fingers at the Revanth Reddy government. Well, we're looking at these visuals that are incriminating, with the farmers facing off with the district collector. Telangana collector who has been openly assaulted by a mob. Farmers assaulting the officer over land acquisition. With the BJP saying Revanth Reddy's government is trying to grab farmers' land. BRS pointing fingers at the Chief Minister's son, accusing him of trying to grab land in Telangana, where you see farmers there who are fighting, assaulting the district collector. The reasons are yet to be established, but from the images here, shows that the district collector was literally mobbed, assaulted by a whole bunch of people. Now, what's the reason for it, we're yet to establish. Let's listen into reactions that are coming in.
We will definitely do a proper inquiry and take a necessary action against the culprits. But it is clearly visible that it is a motivated political thing happened yesterday, because the persons who have involved in attacking the district administration officer, IAS officer, and also revenue officials was from the BRS party. I think it is pre-planned, a properly designed, and they have made this issue yesterday.
Farmers feel that their lands are being acquired forcibly, there will definitely be reaction. So the government should first convince the farmers and convince the people and convince the locality. After the public hearing only, such steps has to be taken. So therefore the decision of the government is keeping its bureaucrats in danger. Because of the government decision, the bureaucrats are suffering. I think that Vikarabad incident, though is an unfortunate incident, it is an eye-opener for the government that any decision you can't take without the people's consensus for that issue in that particular area.
The whole intention here is that Chief Minister's son-in-law owns a company, Max BN Pharma. And Chief Minister himself has taken up this ambition of setting up a project of Max BN in Kodangal, and has been bulldozing and forcing the farmers to give away their lands. You failed in speaking to them. You've been visiting your constituency, but you have not been meeting your own constituency voters who have voted for you.
All right, let me cut across to Abdul Bashir joining us for more on that. Abdul, please give us more on the reasons to why this face-off has happened with the collector there at the center of this storm. More on what the reason is for the assault.
Well, Abhila, this whole controversy had erupted in the Lagachedla village in the Vikarabad district, where the land acquisition for a pharma city, clusters of pharma companies were to be taken from the farmers, where talks between the farmers and the villagers and the administration were going on. Now, yesterday, during a face-to-face interaction with the district officials, Vikarabad district officials and the villagers there, sudden discussion turned into a heated argument, after which there was an alleged attack on the collector, Pratik Jain, who was right on the spot talking to the farmers. Now here what is being said is that there were BRS workers who were there on the spot and tried to instigate violence, and this was all pre-planned is what the Congress has to say. But here the BRS is saying that it is a backlash from the farmers for forcibly taking their lands, or forcible land acquisition that is taking place for a company which is said to be bought by the Chief Minister, Revanth Reddy's son-in-law, is what the BRS is claiming. Now here in this whole tussle, the collector had responded stating that it is not the people who have attacked, it is some conspiracy, some outsiders were there and everybody is being identified. And what we are getting to know from the administration is that more than 15 people have been arrested as of now. Cases have been registered against the people who have indulged in violence. Right. The whole police deployment, the special forces, the state special forces have been deployed there, and the situation is right now under control. Now here the whole controversy evolves around the pharma city or pharma clusters that earlier the BRS government had had demanded, and now the Congress government is set to acquire lands for this particular pharma clusters that are being brought in Vikarabad district.
Thanks very much, Abdul, for joining us with those details.